Hey howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here. This is the update for my fun size Pan That palette and also the Better Together. For this panning project you were to choose a fun size palette. I chose this Lovecraft Beauty. This is called the Basic Rituals palette, and I wanted this palette. I think I got it from Ipsy. I wanted it because I was in love with the name of the palette, in love with the packaging. I thought that it was a beautiful color story, and now that I'm actually using it, I don't like it. So there's that. And then for the Better Together Project Pan, I chose the Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Eye Ecstasy Sublime eyeshadow palette. This is a nice little palette. I'm looking over here on my monitor so I can see what you see. And I like this one fine. So let's get into it. So as you can see, I have made some dents. Well, hopefully you can see. You can see in the white. I have used the white more than I have any of the other shades. The white and this kind of taupey brown here. Not having any issues with either of those two shades. This purple Hecate, I have kind of hard panned that a little bit. And I mean, the shades are okay. The formula of this palette is okay. It's, you know, nothing to write home about, but it's not necessarily bad either. Just not a whole lot of variety here in the color story to be able to create a lot of different looks. And I think that's because of the black and the white. The white I have been using to set my eye primer. And I have been using this, it's called Juno, this kind of taupey brown here. You can see I have a lot of, or good sized dent in that as well. In my transition area in almost every look that I've done. And the Haley, which is this kind of shimmery, a shimmery brown, not really a gold, but I used that in my corner as an inner corner highlight. The blue is not too bad, but it's just a lot of fallout and I'm just not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. I do not know if I'm going to continue to use this palette for this project. I do want to complete this project. And I am going to pan the white. I'm going to continue to use the white to set my eye primer. And I'm going to continue to use Juno as a transition shade. I will use the other shades, but I am fairly confident that I can pan those two. The rest of them I'm not so confident about because I'm just not enjoying it. I am going to look back through my little palettes and see if I can find one that is better suited for me to actually enjoy this project. So that's the fun size Pan That palette, or panning palettes. And this is the Better Together. I did not tell you. Let's go back to this one because I'm just getting all off track. So the blue I have used 6 times, and I wish I had have weighed it to begin with, but I weighed it today and the palette weighs 75 grams. We'll see how much weight I use with the next update. So I have used this blue 6 times. I have used this Haley Brown Shimmer 8 times. I have used the Juno Brown 19 times. I have used the Waxing White 23 times. I have used the Waning Black 5 times. And I have used the Hecate Purple a total of 8 times. So that's how many times I have used the different shades in that palette. Moving on to the Better Together. I did not weigh this at the beginning either. I weighed this today. It weighs 48 grams. And there is a little bit of disturbance in some of these shades. One of the shades I haven't used at all, and that would be Sextrovert, which is, these are numbered weird. That's this shade right here. I have not used that shade yet. The Sinful Gold I have used 3 times. I have used the Gold Nectar 1 time. I've not used the Sextrovert. I have used the Illicit, which is a brown glitter. I've used that 3 times, and I've used the Corruption, which is like a red shade, twice. And I have been enjoying this. This is perfect for the fall. I feel like that I might get way more usage out of it then, but I am continuing to use this one, and I am going to keep this one in the project. I just think that I am probably going to do a little bitty switcheroo and try to find another palette that is better suited for me for this project. I want to enjoy the projects. I do want to push myself and make myself use things that I may not necessarily want to use, but some of that is enjoyable when you force yourself into doing things and you kind of feel good about it because you made yourself do it anyway. But I am not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying forcing myself to use it. I'm not finding this enjoyable at all. I do enjoy using the white to set my eye primer, and I am enjoying the Juno for my transition shade. I do not mind either one of those shades. I'm even okay with this shimmery brown as an inner corner highlight. So I will continue to work on this, but yeah, I'm probably going to do a whole switcheroo. So that's my update for my Fun Size Pan That Palette and Better Together. We will see what the next update brings and whether or not I pull in another palette. Thanks for hanging out with me. And before you go, make sure you show that like button some love. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are. And we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today, pull your makeup out and play with it, and I will see you in my next video. Okay? Love you, bye. Christopher, here's your beauty tip from yo mama. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but a good mascara never hurts. Mama loves you, boo.